Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Hope you're all feeling strong and stable today. I hope you enjoy the practice today. It will be in the style of slow flow, vinyasa flow. This is a real strong practice focused on the breath, really timing the movement with the breath. Just focusing on this one thing can give you a really great experience throughout this slow flow. So you want to be mindful that you're not rushing through your movement. Try to make them as long as possible with the breath being as long as possible. So starting off in Shavasana, laying flat on your back, legs extended long, arms to your sides and palms to the sky. I'm using a towel this morning to relieve some pressure in the lower back. You can use this anywhere along the spine. If you don't have a towel handy, you can roll up your mat. And as you settle, let the eyes gently close. Begin your practice with a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Allowing the breath to return to a natural rhythm, breathing with ease in and out of the nose, deep into the belly. Experiencing the calmness and fluidity of the breath. On your inhale, invite small movements to the body. Noticing where you're holding tension. Maybe it's in the jaw or in the chest. Maybe the hips, belly, or lower back. Slowly invite bigger and bigger movement to the body. Slowly extending the arms overhead, reaching your feet away from your hands. Stretch through the full body. Lower the arms, bend the knees, feet flat to the ground, gently rock the knees from side to side. Open your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper the knees. Trying to drop the inside of the knee to the ground. Coming to center, draw both knees into the chest, holding the knees, create small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. If you have a towel or the mat rolled up underneath you, this may put pressure into the appropriate spot in your spine. Be mindful. Make sure to roll a couple of ways in one direction and taking a few circles in the opposite direction. And slowly coming to center. Place your feet flat to the floor, directly underneath the knees and as wide as the hips. On your exhale, press your feet into the ground, lifting the hips high. Trying to hold at the top, slow, calm, easy breath. On your inhale, lower the hips back down. Gently rock the knees from side to side. Coming to center, exhale, press your feet and lift the hips high. Maybe slipping the thumb into the lower back, drawing the elbows as close together as possible, and pushing the hips up high. Keep the glutes engaged. Inhale, slowly lower the hips back down. Draw the knees back into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Let your knees roll to one side. Press yourself up into a seated position. The legs can be extended straight out. You want to have a nice tall spine. Inhale, roll the hips forward, pushing the belly forward, maybe pulling into the knees to open the chest, and take your gaze to the sky. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, the shoulders and head sink. Inhale, rolls you forward and open. On your next exhale, ground the hands. Try to shift your weight forward, pressing into the hands, step or hop, or maybe even float your legs back to plank. Pausing in plank, nice long line. If plank is too much for you to begin with, start on your knees. Make sure your head's not dropping. You want to pull the ears to the ceiling, ears reaching to the front edge of the mat. On the exhale, press into the hands, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Reaching through the shoulders. Rib cage is tucked in, tailbone is lifted. Inhale, reach right foot high. Exhale, knee to chest, floating into plank, three-legged plank. If this is too much, drop the foot down to the ground for full plank. Exhale, press into the hands, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach left foot high. Exhale, knee to chest, float to plank. Inhale to your down dog. Exhale to relax. Inhale, reach right foot high. Exhale, knee to chest, or drop the foot to plank. Pause for the breath. Inhale, reach the foot high. Try and eliminate the down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach the foot high. Exhale, pause for the breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to chest. Pause for the breath. Exhale, knee to chest, last time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lowers the foot down. On your next exhale, step or hop your feet up to the hands. Allowing the body to hang forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the legs, flatten the spine. Rolling through the hips, reaching the ears to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand tall, reach the hands high. Exhale to open through the front body, taking a small back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, hinging the hip, weight even through the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your palms. Step or maybe hop your feet back to plank. Lower through the downward push-up. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows tucked in. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest for cobra. Hips stay on the floor or upward facing dog, lifting hips and knees off the ground. Exhale, press into the hands, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach right foot high. Bend the knee. Exhale, swing or step the foot through in between the hands. Ground the back heel on a 45. Inhale, press into the front foot, reach the hands high, warrior one. Trying to square the hips and shoulders to the front edge of the mat. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight forward, step your feet together. Sink the hips down and back, chair pose. Inhale, stand tall, reach the hands high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your palms, step or hop your feet back to plank. Lower through the downward push-up. Inhale, press the hands, lift the head and chest. Cobra or up dog. Exhale the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, reach right or left foot high. Bend the knee. Exhale, swing or step the foot through in between the hands. Ground the back heel on a 45. Inhale, press into the front foot. Reach your hands high. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight forward. Step the feet together. Sink the hips down and back. Chair pose. Spine nice and tall. Hips as far back and down as possible. Inhale, stand. Reach the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground your hands. Step or hop the feet back to plank. Flow through the vinyasa. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, reach right foot high. Bend the knee. Exhale, swing or step the foot through in between the hands. Place the right hand to the inside of the foot. Inhale, reaches left hand high. Exhale, drop the back heel on a 90. Inhale, floats you up, warrior two. Reaching your hands away from one another. Inhale, flip the front palm and exalt your warrior, reaching over the body towards the back edge of the mat. Left hand supporting on the back leg or reaching behind your back for the right inner thigh. Exhale, float through the warrior two, drop the elbow to the knee, reach the left hand to the front, extended side angle pose. Inhale, floats you up. Flip the front palm, exalt your warrior. Exhale, float through the warrior two. Drop the right hand to the inside of the foot. Exhale, lowers the left hand to the ground. Let the back heel lift. Transfer your weight to the left side. Step the right foot back. Reach the right hand high. Side plank. You may need to drop the left knee to the ground. Exhale, lowers the right hand. Flow through the vinyasa. Maybe stopping in chaturanga, low plank. All meeting in down dog. Inhale, reach left foot high. Bend the knee. Exhale, swing or step the foot through in between the hands. Place the left hand to the inside of the foot. Inhale, reaches right hand high. Keep the arms in place. Exhale, drop to the back heel. Inhale, press into the front foot, reaching your hands forward and back, warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale to your exalted warrior, reaching over the body, either supporting on the back leg with the right hand or reaching behind the back for the left inner thigh. Exhale, float through the warrior two, drop the elbow to the knee, reach the right hand to the front, extended side angle pose. Inhale, floats you up, flip the front palm, exalt your warrior. Exhale, float through the warrior two, drop the left hand to the inside of the foot. Exhale, lowers the right hand to the ground. Let the back heel lift. Transfer your weight into the right side. Step the left foot back. Reach the left hand high. Side plank. Dropping the right knee if you need to. Exhale, lowers the left hand. Flow through the vinyasa. All meeting in down dog. Let the hips sway from side to side. On your exhale, walk your feet to the outside of the hands. Semi-wide leg forward fold. Allow the torso to hang. Cross the arms in front of your face. And let the body sway from side to side. Coming to center, release the hands. Exhale, sink your hips in between your heels. Trying to keep the heels grounded. Low squat. Inhale, hands to heart. Knees to the knees. Resting against the elbow or elbow against the knee. Malasana, low squat. If you can keep your heels grounded, I'd prefer that you keep your hands grounded and you lean your weight into the back of the arm, trying to press the knees away from one another. Inhale to slowly come up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight to the left foot. Draw the right foot in for tree pose. You can keep the ball of the foot on the floor if you need to, or lifting the foot up to the calf, or all the way to the inner thigh. Maybe even working on a bind. If you're working on the bind, the left hand grabs the right foot, crossbody. The right arm goes behind the back with the intention of holding your right foot. If you cannot, the arm goes behind your back and you hold your forearm or your wrist. Try to let that right knee open. Slowly point the knee towards the front. Now they're placing the left hand to the outside of the knee and right arm reaches back. Or sliding the left hand to the foot and extend the leg. If neither of these variations is appropriate for you, Holding your knee is a great option, or just trying to keep your foot hovered off the floor, depending where your balance is. Exhale, slowly lowers everything down. Feet hip width. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Either fold forward or squat down, letting the heels lift. The closer the feet are to one another, the more challenging it'll be. Inhale, stand tall, reach the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart, shift your weight to the right foot. Draw the left foot in. Moving into tree pose, whichever variation is most appropriate for you. Slowly point the knee towards the front, either interlacing the fingers around the knee, right hand to the outside of the knee, or holding onto the foot. Maybe extending the left leg out. Make sure you're not bending the spine to straighten the knee. Exhale, slowly lowers everything down. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, fold, hinging in the hip. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, ground your palms. Either step or hop your way back to plank, or moving into crow, pausing in either plank or crow. When you can no longer maintain proper form, drop to the knees, send your hips to your feet, child's pose. Slow, calm, deep breath deep into the belly. Calm the breath to calm the mind. The body will follow. If you need more time in child's pose, take the time you need. If you're ready, inhale lifts you up into your tabletop. Exhale lowers you down to your belly. Drape the arms along the side of the body, palms facing the floor. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lowers. If you want to add a degree of difficulty, incorporating the hands and feet into the lift. Try to relax the full body on one exhale. On your next exhale, place the hands next to the ribs. Inhale presses you up into your table through plank. Exhale the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, lift into plank, whether you're on your knees or on your toes. Exhale lowers you down, whether you're resting the belly on the floor or not. Inhale, press the hands, cobra or up dog. Try to keep the toes flipped underneath your feet for this flow. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale to plank. Exhale the hips back, child's pose, or hovering child's pose where the knees don't touch the floor. Inhale, float to plank. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, back down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to plank. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, back down. Inhale, plank. Exhale to your down dog, sending the hips up and back. Drop down to the knees. Keep your toes flipped underneath your feet. Exhale to press into your hands and feet, lifting the knees an inch off the ground for bear pose. If it's appropriate, incorporating the cat-cow into your bear pose. Inhale to lift the tailbone, the belly sinks, open the heart and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, and the head sinks. And drop down to your knees. Make your way into a seated position. Knees bent, feet flat to the floor. Draw your knees and feet together. Holding underneath the knees, lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, roll the shoulders back. And let the weight of the torso hover your feet off the floor. Boat pose. If you want to take it further, lift the shins parallel to the floor or even straighten the legs. As long as the spine doesn't round out. Trying to keep the spine as tall as possible. If you want to take it further, but lifting the legs is not appropriate, extend your arms. Make sure the chest stays up. Don't cave through the chest. Maybe raising the arms overhead is available to you. Don't let your boat sink. When you can no longer maintain, exhale, slowly lowers everything down. Feet hip width, hands behind you. Gently rock the knees from side to side. Coming into a challenging balance posture. Sit nice and tall, derivative of boat pose. Your arms slip to the inside and the peace fingers hold on to the big toe. Sit nice and tall. This may be a challenge if you have a lot of tightness in the lower back and hips. If you can draw your feet in, beautiful. If not, try to get them in as close as possible. And maybe lifting your heels off the ground. Same aspect of boat pose applies. Don't let the chest cave. Spine nice and tall. If it's available, trying to extend the legs. There's even a variation of opening the legs, drawing your big toes to the ears. That's not appropriate for me today, so I leave it out of my practice. When you can no longer maintain, exhale, slowly lowers your feet back down. Hands behind you, gently rock the knees from side to side. Extend the legs long. Drawing the toes towards your face. Inhale, reach your hands high. Hinging in the hip. Exhale, roll the belly forward into your forward fold. You want to roll belly to thigh, chest to knee, head to shin. Try to keep your toes drawn in towards your face. Inhale, slowly unravel the spine. Shift yourself to the left side of the mat. Bend the left knee and step over the right leg. The right hand comes behind you. Roll onto your right hip. Trying to stretch through the lower back and the right side of the hip. The higher you can get on the right hand, the deeper the stretch will be. If you have a really open spine, you may even need a block to get yourself that much higher. Slowly coming back out. Shift yourself to the right side of the mat. Bend the right knee and step over the left leg, rolling onto the left hip. Trying to let the hips sink to the ground as you lift the left shoulder as high as you can. Try and relax everything through the left side of the body, particularly in the lower back and around the side of the body. If being on your hand is too aggressive, you can drop to the elbow. So it all depends on how much tightness you have in the lower back and into the side body. Slowly coming back to center. Center yourself on your mat, moving into caterpillar pose. This is not about reaching your toes. Lengthen through the spine, tuck the chin. On the exhale, lean the body forward. Once you're as far forward, draw the forehead to the belly button. This is about getting the spine as round as possible. Trying to look for a stretch along the spine, anywhere from the base of the skull down into the hips. If you don't feel this, lift your arms to add gravity into the shoulders. If you still don't feel it, you're ready to interlace the fingers behind the head and very slowly and mindfully release the weight of the arms to the head. Inhale to unravel the spine. Slide yourself down to the edge of the mat if you're not there. Exhale rolls you to your back, moving nice and slow. Full control. You may need to support underneath the thigh. Maybe you can float the hands. Maybe you can float the hands and feet. Full control all the way down. Once fully laying down, bend the knees, placing your feet flat to the floor. Moving into figure four. Drape the right ankle over top of the left knee. And to get deeper, you're either pressing the right hand to the right thigh, drawing the left foot in, even lifting the heel, or the more advanced, reaching both hands behind the thigh or to the front of the left shin, pulling the left knee in tight. If the right leg is right up and you're holding that leg there, you're in too deep. Your right leg should be relaxed. Let go of tension with the exhale. Slowly and gently releasing the legs, uncross the ankle, moving to the opposite side, left ankle over top of the right knee, and finding the depth that's appropriate for you, either pressing into the thigh, drawing the right foot in, or reaching to the back of the shin or to the front of it. or the back of the thigh or front of the shin. As long as the left leg is nice and relaxed. Start sinking into your breath, letting go of tension with the exhale, calming the body, the mind, and the spirit to follow. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Uncross the ankle. Open the arms into a T or bending at the elbow for a cactus arm. Draw the knees into the chest. Exhale to sink your knees to the right into your twist. Maybe using the right hand to hold the legs in place. Maybe supporting the legs with blocks underneath, in between, or a combination of both. And if you want to get deeper into the twist, extend the bottom leg straight down the mat. Inhale to slowly come back up to center. Pausing at center, gently rocking from side to side. When your body's ready, using your exhale to lower the knees to the left side. Finding the depth that's appropriate for you. Slowly coming back up to center on the inhale. Pausing at center, gently rocking from side to side. Reach your hands in between the knees, grabbing the shin. Allow the legs to drop open like a book. You can stay here or slide the hands to the ankles to get deeper into the posture, or moving into happy baby. Opening the soles of the feet to the sky, letting the knees sink towards the armpits. You're either holding the outside blade of the foot or peace fingers holding onto the big toe. Holding the outside of the foot is the deeper version. Trying to keep the spine as flat to the ground as you can. Slowly and gently releasing the legs. Taking whatever final adjustments you need, prepping yourself for a final resting pose. Making your way into Shavasana or into a seated position for a seated meditation. Or moving into any other posture that's calling your name. There's legs up the wall, supported bridge, supported fish, or even a child's pose. Into awareness of the body. Using the inhale to draw in love, peace, and tranquility. The mind, body, and spirit. Exhale to let go of anything that opposes this energy. Find peace within the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Invite small movements to the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling into the wrists and ankles, gently rocking the head from side to side. Inviting bigger and bigger movement into the body, maybe slowly reaching your hands and feet away from one another, stretching through the full body. Maybe placing your hands or your feet flat to the floor and rocking the knees from side to side, or pulling the knees into the chest to create small circles. Slowly and gently making your way up into a comfortable seated position. Coming into a place of stillness for our ending practice of gratitude. I thank you all for joining me today. From my home to yours, Namaste. As we settle into our practice of gratitude, finding just one thing to be grateful for, no matter how big or small. Drawing gratitude into the heart as you want to feel gratitude, not just think it. Staying here as long as needed. Deep breath in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. With love and gratitude, Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day. You're very welcome. To all of you, welcome. I'm going to get cut off in 5 seconds, so love and peace.